Hi everyone, welcome back to Rogue Trader Void Shadows. We are in the north of our area and just mooking around, I guess. Let's go here. Oh no, I've got to go to Mortis Asius, haven't I? Whispers behind your back needs sorting out. V-Boss 6. Let's go there.
Keep your wits about you.
Who do we have? Immune to fire, of course.
Grovel for the true power of humanity.
Of course, I can't quite reach. Typical. Yeah, I'll do a buff first on Idira.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Means I can't debuff these, but I can hit them twice.
If I may. I am a navigator, not a servant. You will pay an even greater price.
I am not your zenith pet, monkey. If no weakness is hidden from my sight.
Get them all one into here, please.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
I can do that with the right incentive.
Okay. Let's move back a bit. Why can't you do anything now? I could do things, now I can't. That's strange.
Was that you? Or... On it.
Belongs to the Infinity Circuit. I am not your fortune favors the swift. If it serves your cause, I hear you moving no more.
Definitely something strange going on.
I'll see to it personally. Let's make some opportunities. It's as good as done. I'll see to it personally. On it. Ugh. Who, if not me?
There is movement in the Imperium.
Ah, can't cast spells if you're in that. Well, that's what it is. Never knew that before. But now I do.
Just hit the ground.
Never liked Earliet anyway. Can't see any of those to bleed them or blind them.
Come at me! Stop it! If only you knew what awaits you. Be gone! Anything else? But of course.
I'll blind this one then. Can I see Cassia or anybody? Yeah.
Was that you? Or will do?
Only on 11. She did well to kill Earliet though.
I know what I'm doing, usually.
Usually.
How about no? I hold all the cards. Anything else?
There we go.
I've faced worse than this. Rise to the top.
Why did I
Get left in the dust.
Our servitor didn't do anything again. But that's okay. He's an emotional support servitor. A malcontent has begun spreading insulting rumours concerning the rogue traders among the aristocracy. Lose complacency, which is on 4. Gain profit factor. Lose 2 profit factor. Gain uniform kit and complacency. Lose 1 profit factor. Gain security. Get some juicy in rep and lose complacency. Yeah, get that then. The rogue trader's carefully prepared confession impresses the planet's clergy. The priest denounced the nobles who believe the slanderous words, make it their mission to keep a close eye on the aristocracy's moral integrity by constantly adding new religious taboos to their lives. Nice. They deserve it. I can do underground workers, but I need lots and lots of people for that. It was killing fields I wanted, wasn't it? Yeah. Because that's... meh. Torpedoes, 15% more damage is useful. And plus 2 security to all colonies. But I think I'll do that. Extra 5% range damage attack. Okay, nothing else needs doing, I guess. Oh, these are kind of locked up, aren't they? I need what? People. Lots and lots of people. Yeah, 9 people I need. I've got 0. That's fine. Okay, let's get back here then. Have another battle.
I always have a backup plan.
It's the horrors and the warlocks. Usually a warlock over here.
I will exterminate every last one of you.
None of you shall survive! Me?
Do that on me.
If you insist, Lord Captain. If I may. I am a navigator. Duty demands. Me?
Can't see him. Bet I can't see this one either. Nope.
This tedium is beneath. Another soul slips beyond the veil.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
Get a buff out on Adira.
They who discern the future own the battlefield.
A dodge on Earliet.
On it.
Let's get
But of course.
Bay out.
Anything is. Was that you? Or
And let's blind that one.
anything else?
God, there's nothing else to do. Can I hit this? Yes.
None will stand against you.
It's fine. Go for Cassia.
I'll see to it personally.
Can't see him up there, unfortunately. I do have movement though. Still can't see him. Damn you. Okay.
It's as good as done. On it.
Will do. But of course.
That was all very nice. No blowing up. All very polite.
I know what is to come.
Here's my perfect moment.
Might as well use that. Get some more dodges and stuff on the way.
On it. Was that you? Or anything else?
Crazy that she gets loads of momentum just by buffing people up. They blind you.
Mere pain won't stop me. Don't let your guard down.
How much are they bleeding and stuff? No, not much. 174 burn though. That's a bit much.
I'll see to it. Best defense is a good offense. I'll make it happen. You can always mean nothing to me.
All done. We're close to level 36. So let's go to Last Chance of Cyrene. The ship's augurs registered an emission of unknown radiation on one of the chambers. As a result, some of the voidsmen now have glowing irises, which have proven to be quite beneficial in the performance of their duties. The vessel's confessors are in doubt and suggest it may be an outward sign of corruption. Gather the corrupted for a mass prayer. Removed holy gifts, got 9 damage and gained 20 experience. The crew's fervent prayer answered. Those bearing the most luminous irises dropped dead upon hearing the hymn to the God Emperor, while the rest were struck with severe sickness which did not abate until the vessel left the Sea of Souls. Did I level up then? Hellstone needs us as well, or close. 128 left. So, V-Boss 6, Lord Captain, the astropathic choir has caught glimpses of horrifying visions coming from V-Boss 6. Something has breached the colony from underground. Soon after a new sector of deep tunnels had been put into operation, it was overrun by monsters. They lurk in the darkness, swarm in their shadows, attack quietly, leave nothing in their wake, consuming flesh, plasteel and rockweed. The churring of 1,000 claws heralds their approach, and desperate cries can be heard in the silence of the tunnels. Praise be to the Golden Throne, these creatures do not seem to be interested in getting to the surface. However, they have received several active minds and doing the Emperor's only knows what to them. What are these creatures? Few who have faced them survive to tell the tale, so the information is scarce and hardly reliable. Their accounts, if you will, are a jumble of facts mixed with wild speculation. The frightened workers call these monsters a swarm because they crawl along the tunnel like a wave. They say their enemies are vast in number and resemble insects. One of the fortunate survivors, mad from the horror, emerged from the mines holding a wrench engraved with strange markings. The pattern was exactly the same as one of the mad convicts had been etching into the walls. The overseers have already admitted to somewhat bending the restrictions on digging in the vicinity of the unknown tunnels we recently discovered. New mining drifts have been placed dangerously close. What think my advisors? The threat is unknown. Establishing the nature of the threat is the top priority. Collateral losses are insignificant. Requesting authorization to coordinate an offensive operation to be carried out by penal battalions in order to determine the nature of the attack. We have to block off this threat and protect the people. To do this, we must blow up the tunnels, but to make sure the plan works, it has to be done in areas currently occupied by this unknown enemy. Ensure that a dozen brave souls can be found in the colony, ones willing to accept the grace of martyrdom and carry the explosives into the darkness below. Master of Inferno, plus 10 demolition, plus 10 more fire damage. That sounds really cool. So what's the difference between that and that? Pascal gets a carapace fragment. This item negates all energy damage dealt to the wearer. It cannot occur more than once, 3 times per combat. Meh. If I blow up this one, I lose 1 promethium. Or I don't lose the promethium and get the same buff. Choose convicts ready to atone for their misdeeds through the honor of martyrdom. Give them explosives and send them to blow up the tunnels. We will seal their enemies underground. Heed my words, for I ask you to kindle the flames of faith in your chest, against which no corruption can stand. Making the sign of the Aquila, those chosen to carry out his will descended into the darkness without a single complaint or groan. A series of tremors shook the mines, and the monstrous roars of crumbling earth filled the empty tunnels. Clouds of toxic smoke erupted from the depths of the mines. The blockage of stone and dirt has separated people from the terrible invaders, whoever they were. Okay. We have to get all the way to Foulstone, or something else that sort us out there. Yeah. A shipwreck. From Ravor, an unidentified object has been located in the system. The artifact reacts to our transmissions by releasing unknown radiation, most likely of xeno origin. The cogs are reporting. If you want to get a closer look, we need to get closer distance between the vessel and the object. So this is the last chance of Cyrene. If I go to my list of systems, that's the they don't call it the warp. What do they call it? The Webway Gate. A Scorpion Chainsword and a Cloak of Shadows. Whenever the wearer deals damage with an attack opportunity, they gain the Shrouded effect. As long as the wearer has the Shrouded effect, when become the target of an attack, they automatically dodge. That's just shit. Have I leveled up yet? Yes. Excuse me. At first it looks like the snowy and desolate planet was devoid of surprises, but the yellow and orange flickering of the lumens and the notifications from the auger system informed the officers there was a small colony that survived in spite of the harsh climatic conditions. All attempts to hail the colony have failed. Sent out a scouting party. The explorers report the dismal condition of the settlement and its inhabitants. Their skin is translucent to pale, their icy blue eyes see practically no colour, their language is rough and guttural, and their stomachs cannot tolerate anything except a stew made from the local roots and mosses. And yet they are subjects of the Imperium, still loyal to the Emperor. They have mistaken your people for his emissaries. Find out what happened to the world. The local elders woefully reminisce about times long ago. Most of them were still sheltered in their mother's wombs when snow first settled on the verdant fields. Hail ruined the crops and frost hardened the soil. Plants and large beasts that could not sustain themselves were the first to go. They were soon followed by birds and other small animals. Most people in the large cities perished, unable to warm themselves and their families. They say the governor and his entourage left the world in the first days of the winter, taking all the provisions and fuel with them. No one responded to the pleas from the dying world. The stars remained deaf to the messages transmitted by the planet's vox stations. These abandoned subjects of the Imperium still managed to save the machines and other valuables, but they were of little use without a supply of promethium. Yet those who survived eventually adapted to the tribulations that the God Emperor had bestowed upon them. I don't have any fuel. Damn it. Take any machinery from the colonists and abandon them on the freezing world. Your people had little difficulty subduing the locals. Nobody had the strength to resist. Gaunt and exhausted by the miserable lot, they dolefully watched on as the invaders carried away the wealth, machines, and possessions laboriously scrounged together by generations of their ancestors. Their shuttles, glutted with their society's toil, soared high above the oppressive clouds far out of reach. There's nothing left to help them survive, but who cares about other people's misery? And that was promethium times 4, wasn't it? Promethium times 4. Okay, let's level up before I look at this Webway Gate. Get back in a sec. Okay, so this is what I did for level 36. On the exemplar, critical velocity, critical hit chance and damage increased by 5% of their dodge. And people like myself, Earliet, Kibella, will have huge dodge. So if you get 200 dodge, that's 10%. Death from above deals double damage to enemies that have less than 50% wounds. It's okay. For Cassia, took eager for battle. On the first turn of combat, 2 additional action points, so she can buff and attack and debuff. And whenever the officer uses an ability on an ally, the ally gains a bonus to their perception and ballistic skill equal to 6, which is based on their resolve, which will obviously go up and up and up. These bonus stack, but half the stacks are lost at the end of the target's turn. So it's fine. It's cool. Aeldari, we took peak condition, because I don't know why. There's a reason for that, but whatever. Extra strength equal to 20% of their wounds, and they stack loads and loads of wounds. And combat insight. If your perception is 100, they get 1 AP. Ignore deflection. Not at the moment, but it can be buffed to be that. Pascal, a firebrand. If an extra turn given by the character's abilities or talents grants movement points, the target gains +4 additional movement points. If action points, the target gains +1 additional action point, which is great for his free turn giver. And if the target of analysed enemies has 2 or more exploits, the target suffers additional exploit. For Jai, we took extermination. Any damage the character deals is increased by 1 for every attack they made this combat. Good if they do lots of attacks. Does not affect damage over time like burning, bleeding or toxin. That's fine though. And physical encouragement. Whenever an ally starts a turn, including any extra turn adjacent to the officer, the ally gains additional movement points equal to 4. So stand her next to Pascal at the start, and Pascal gives a turn, everyone gets extra movement. Earliet, extermination the same as Jai, and Tide of Excellence. When the operative triggers an exploit on enemy, operative gains +1 damage and +2 armor pen to the end of combat. Which is great. It only applies to the first strike or projectile in a burst attack. That's understandable. Heinrichs, critical velocity, the same as on my character, and interception. When you parry an attack, the next archetype from the warrior ability has 1 AP less. Kibela, extermination again, extra damage, and promises of blood. Blood Oath restores an additional action point. Argenta, extermination again, unfaltering fire. Rapid fire no longer reduces damage, which is great. And Abelard, steel shell. Deflection is doubled against single target attacks. And crowd kill. Area attacks deal additional 3 damage for each enemy in the area of effect. And that goes up every time it gets buffed. The strength. So that's cool. Right, so let's get on to this Xeno artifact. From the lookout bridge, we have an unknown object dead ahead. Not an asteroid, clearly artificial in nature, but it's larger than Footfall Station. Bridge. Copy that. Report relayed to officer on duty and pilots. Lookout. Expect visual soon. Bridge. We have visual. What the incoherent whispering. Bridge. Lookout. This is the Voxmaster. I am adding the pilot, senior officers and Lord Captain to this channel. His Lordship wishes to assume personal command. Lookout. Lord Captain, we have requested intel on the object from the Auger Array module. Awaiting their response. Lord Captain on the line. No need to engage the Auger, I know what it is. It's called a Webway Gate. Officer Station. Von Kallax here. What we see before us is a Webway Gate. An artifact of the Xenos used to get to their sorcerous realm, so to speak. It allows Aeldari to get around the sector quickly, and serves as a hideout for their most unpleasant tribe, the Drukhari, whom we have already met. Earlier here. This gate is just like the one you saw on the Lelethan. The children of Asuriam wandered the void through the constructs erected in ancient times. Any ship that passes through such a portal will enter a tangle of paths, fathomable to none but my kin. Is there an auger report? According to available data, the object consists of unknown material foreign to the Imperium. We are registering an unknown class of energy profile. The engineers are at a loss about how this technology works exactly, but they did specify that the energometry suggests that the system is holding an active charge. The object appears ready to do whatever it's designed to do. What's the senior officer's take on this? What does that do? Oh, history. Oh, I missed it. Find Calyx here. Okay, what we see is that. According to the available data, the object consists of non-material. I seem to have arsed it up. Can we activate the device somehow? Requesting response from Engineering. Bridge, apologies, Lord Captain. The tech priests have refused even to consider such a possibility. It would be a violation of the Omniscience tenets, an extremely dangerous undertaking. Perhaps a certain companion of yours could. Even if I knew the secrets of this gate, I would never surrender to the monkey. The Webway is our kin's sacred refuge and deadly trap to those such as you, Alantak. Enough mysteries, we're changing course and moving out. Yes, Lord Captain. Maneuvering engines, changing course. Urgent report from engine seers on the auger decks. Detected an energy spike, not of unknown nature. Cogitating network overloaded, peripheral systems offline. Confirming visual changes. The gate. What is that? Lord Captain, we are detecting activity near the object. Observations indicate that the technologies are very similar to ships, Lord Captain. Xenos ships. Fire the sacred ordnance on one of the targets. Order received. Executed now. Target hit. One of the Xenos ships was fallen. Glory to the road trader. Wait, what's that? Well, Captain, another Xenos ship. Inbound. Must be a boarding party. What? Where did it come from? It was hiding nearby. It closed undetected while we were distracted by the construct. It's right by us. It's aiming for our region's engines module. Lord Captain, emergency. Confirming contact enemy ship in the engine area. Confirm. We got a boarding party.
The skein of fate can lead us to victory.
Well, maybe got a boarding party. That's a big sun. What do we have?
Enemy
contact! All hands, make ready to unleash our fury! Another victory for the Von Valentius dynasty.
Nice. New attacks each time.
Crimson light in the void.
How many more of these do I have? Where is it? Oh, it's a long way away, this one. Reinforce the front shields. Shallow jump. There's a fire as well. Good.
All clear. Congratulations, Lord Captain.
Oh, nothing, really? They didn't even get a shot off. Cool. Well, Captain, we have dealt with the void ships of these beasts, but Xenos boarding parties landed on the ship. They're advancing steadily towards the plasma drive. The enforcers are being overrun. They're asking for reinforcements. If we do not help them, this filth will destroy our vessel from the inside. If Drukhari, I'll probably need some long range.
You make my soul uneasy, Seer of Shael. Is it your third eye? Or is it something else? Whatever it is, do not come any closer.
I will say the same to you. The glare of your soul dazzles my sight. To the point of pain, to the point of tears. We should keep our distance.
I think I will call the episode here. It's 3/4 of an hour. And next episode we start off with a battle against the Drukhari boarding party. So thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Until then, bye for now.